Hello again. Uh, Welcome to this marvelous channel, Nyabohanse teacher. Yes, last lesson we learned about the simple present tense. Now today's lesson we are going to learn about the present continuous tense and also present perfect tense. So I have prepared very good notes on this, so that if you are a teacher of English or you're a student of English and you don't have proper notes, you'll use the notes to help you to learn this particular very important aspect of tenses. I'm going to ensure that I teach all the tenses in my channel so that the audience can gain. I know there are people that are silent. There are those that I don't know why they don't comment or ask questions, but I know there are those listeners or followers or my community that are learning this, and it is really helping them to understand these aspects. Otherwise, I know there are so many students, so many teachers, so many lecturers, so many professors that are following me. Thank you for watching my videos, people from all over the world. Welcome to this channel. I hope that you're going to watch up to the end so that you can learn, you can gain. So today we are going to learn about two aspects or three aspects. That is, last time we learned simple present tense. We started talking about tenses. So we are dwelling on present tense today. So we have really talked about the simple present tense. So today we're going to talk about the present continuous and also present perfect. And if we have enough time, we shall talk about present perfect continuous tense. So the moment we finish all tenses, we shall have known the technique that can help you to understand the tenses. So I hope that you're going to enjoy the videos, you're going to wait, going to learn. Thank you very much. Stick up to the end. You're going to learn so much. Otherwise, let us now look at the notes so that we understand really about the tenses. Let's get to business, serious business. Thank you very much for watching. So, as you can see, we are moving now to the present continuous tense. Remember, the previous video we talked about the simple present tense. So next is the present continuous tense. I want you to note on the spelling of continuous. There are so many people that have a problem in getting the right spelling of the word continuous. Right, let us begin it right away. So as you can see that this present continuous tense, it is used to describe actions that are happening right now or around the current time. So they are happening. So that's why this is a continuous tense. The structure is very simple. As you can see, it is the subject. In our other videos we shall know what a subject is, but a subject is usually the doer of the action, the one that is performing the action. And then the verb is the action itself, and also an object is the receiver of an action. For example, if I say the boy is coming, so the boy is the subject, and then coming is the verb. Remember, we're now talking about the continuous tense, and then the boy is coming. Yes, that is the verb. Now coming, if you say the boy is coming home, then home is going to be our object, a direct object. So the structure is very important so that it can help us to understand how we are going to form sentences. From our example, we're going to deduce this structure. Now we have the subject, and then we have plus. So our structure is going to compose of the subject plus am plus is plus are. So these ones are going to be used. These helping verbs are going to be used depending on the subject. So for example, if I say I, you can say I am reading a book. And then she is cooking dinner. They are playing football, depending on the subject, right? So the structure is going to have the subject. We're going to use these ones as the helping verbs. We have am, is, are, and then plus verb. But the verb must be in ing. We must add ing to the basic form of the verb. As you can see these sentences, these examples. Read is the basic form of the verb. When we add ing, then this is going to ensure that this tense is in the continuous tense plus the object. We have learned previously that there are those sentences that have objects and there are those ones that do not have objects. Those verbs that require objects, we call them transitive verbs. Those verbs that do not require objects are verbs that we call them intransitive verbs. So for example, as you can see in our sentences here, I am reading. You cannot just say I'm reading. Somebody will ask, what are you reading? You have to say I'm reading a book. So the verb read is transitive because it must have an object. If you say I'm crying, it's not a must you add an object, because everyone knows that you are crying. We know you are crying tears. You are crying maybe because of something. So you don't require an object there. So examples of sentences in this present continuous tense, we have I am reading a book. So if you use I, you say am reading a book. What qualifies this sentence to be in the present continuous tense is because of the structure. So I is our subject here. Am, we have used one of these. Reading, it is form of the verb plus ing plus object, a book, as you can see that. And then she is cooking dinner. She is our subject, is our helping verb here, and then cooking is our verb plus ing plus dinner. They are playing football. They are playing football. So remember that the verb in this particular tense must be written in the form of ing. And then we have used I, first person, third person singular, and third person plural. So if you use the third person plural, we must use are. They are. If you use third person singular, we use is. What about you, second person? You say you are reading a book, for example. I am reading a book. She is reading a book. They are reading a book, just like that. And then the structure is very simple. Sorry, the helping verbs that we're going to use. The helping verbs we're going to use. I goes with am. So you say I am reading a book, like this example. Third person singular, he, she, and it is followed by is. So for example, you say he is reading a book, she is reading a book, it is reading a book. I don't know whether an it can read a book, but in that structure it will appear like that. And then we have the first person plural, second person, and third person plural. We are reading a book. You are reading a book. They are reading a book. Just like that. So this is the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, just like that. So I believe that these invaluable notes are going to help you in understanding the present continuous tense. Check the notes very well, the structure, examples of the sentences, and then how the helping verbs are going to be used in conjunction with the subject. So this is to show you that the subject is key. Is key in the helping verbs that are going to be used here. Otherwise, that is the present continuous tense. So let's move to the next tense, which is present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense, as you can see here, the present perfect tense. We have finished the present continuous. Now we are moving to the present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense, it is used to describe actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past and have a connection to the present. That's why we are saying it is named as present perfect tense. So the action that happened in the past is connected to the present. Rather, some authors or some people would say that the action that it was complete in the past, but then it is connected to the present, just like that. But the most important thing is to understand the structure of this present perfect tense. So the structure is very simple. We have the subject, just like the other one, has or have, plus the verb, but the verb must be in the past participle, plus the object. So we have the subject plus has or have plus the verb, but the verb must be the past participle. As you can see in my notes here, I'll say that those ones that don't understand the past participle, it is the verb in the third form. So we have the basic form. We have the basic form of the verb, the basic. We have the past tense, and also we have the past participle. For example, if we have a verb like eat, the past tense of eat is ate, and then the past participle of ate is eaten. So when I say the past participle, then you need to understand that it is the verb in the third form. So we have the basic, the past tense, and then we also have the past participle in that manner. So these sentences in the present perfect tense, maybe you're asked a question to change a sentence from the present continuous to present perfect. Just remember the pattern that you have to start with the subject, has or have, and then the verb. Remember, in the present continuous, the verb was in we use ing. Now here in this present perfect tense, the verb is in the past participle, so it must be used in the past participle for it to qualify to be a present perfect tense, and then plus the object. Remember the rule of the object. Not all sentences or not all verbs require an object. So just like that, the subject, has or have, plus the verb in past participle for it to qualify the present perfect tense. Now, for example, a subject, you can use a pronoun he. He, for example, you can say he has, we use now this one, eaten maybe bananas. He has eaten bananas. So that sentence is qualified to be in the present perfect tense. Why? Simply because it follows this pattern. Okay, or the structure. Okay, let's move very fast to the helping verbs. How you're going to use the helping verbs in connection with the subject. Now we have different subjects. I like using pronouns, but these pronouns, they replace nouns, so we can also use nouns as a subject. He, she, it, they go with has. Somebody may wonder, where is has used, or in which instances is have used? So he has, she has, it has. Don't say he have eaten. You have to say he has eaten mangoes or malenge. He has, she has, it has. And then the first person plural, singular, plural, second person, and also third person plural, have. It goes with have. So you cannot say I has eaten. You say I have eaten. We have eaten. You have eaten. They have eaten. That's how it is supposed to be used correctly. Just like that. Examples of sentences. Somebody can say I. We now use I. So I have eaten lunch. I've tried to use all persons so that you can learn. So you say, I have eaten lunch. And then this is the third person, singular. She has eaten lunch. You can see she goes with has. And then they have eaten lunch. They, third person, plural. They have eaten lunch. And then you have eaten lunch. Just like that. So this sentence or this tense is used in this particular structure. The subject plus have or has plus the verb, but these verbs must be in the past participle, and then plus the object. Because if you say I've eaten, somebody can ask you, what have you eaten? So it is very key like that. It's very important like that. So you can check the notes perfectly. I think they're very clear. You can see that is the structure. And then this is how the helping verbs are used in connection with the subject. And then these are examples of sentences. I think they're very clear like that. If you check them like these, I think they are very clear. So make sure that you understand this tense. If you don't understand, remember to ask me in the comment, or you can WhatsApp me. My contacts are in my description, my channel description. You can always feel free to ask. I respond very fast. Yes. I believe these ones are very clear. You can see them. These are the notes on present perfect tense. Very fast. Let's move to the next, which is present perfect continuous. So we are going now to join the present continuous tense with the present perfect to form present perfect continuous tense. So we're going to join now this present continuous tense. You can check. I think they're also very clear. That is present continuous. I think you can get it clearly. Now let's move to the next, which is the present perfect continuous tense. It is very long but very easy. It's not very difficult. Very long but very easy. Very easy. Yes, so as you can see, these are some invaluable notes on present perfect continuous tense. So we have mixed. There are two aspects. We have the present perfect and we also have the continuous tense. So if you see a continuous aspect like this, just remember, always remember, that those verbs in continuous tense or continuous aspect, they must be used in the form of ing. You must join the basic verb plus ing to qualify to be a continuous aspect or a continuous tense. So we're going to move very fast. This present perfect continuous tense, it is used to show that an action started in the past. And is still continuing now, or just stopped with visible results. But the most important thing you can underline, it is used to show that an action started in the past. An action started in the past. So if you say something started in the past, that means it is not yet over. It has not yet been completed. It is still ongoing. In fact, if you define a continuous aspect, it's like you can even say it is an ongoing action. So it is still ongoing up to now. It's still continuing now. It started in the past, but then it is continuing now. The structure is the same, very simple. We have the subject, as you can see. We have the subject plus has plus have plus been plus verb, but this verb must be in ing, plus an object if this verb is a transitive verb. So the subject plus has plus have plus been the verb, but the verb must be in ing form plus the object. As you can see here in our examples, you see the subject. We have somebody can say, I have been reading for 2 hours. I have. So I is the subject, have here, then been is here, and then this verb is here plus the form of ing, plus the verb in the form of ing, then plus the object. But this sentence doesn't have an object. So how are these helping verbs used in conjunction with the subject? So the subjects here we have he, she, it. So he goes with has, she goes with has, just like the other tenses. It goes with has. You cannot say it have been eaten. You say it has been eaten. And then first person, I, we, you, they goes with have. So if you say I have been, maybe I have been playing football. We have been playing football. You have been playing football. They have been playing football. You cannot say they has been playing football. That sentence cannot be grammatical. It's not grammatically correct. The examples are here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So example 1, I've used the first person. The second example, we have the third person singular, and then this subject is in the third person plural, and also this one is still first person singular. So I have been reading for 2 hours. So this action started in the past and is still continuing up to now. So I've been reading for 2 hours, so that means I'm still reading up to now. So that action is continuous. She has been working since morning. So that means she started working in the morning up to now. They have been playing football. That means they started in the past. This action started in the past and it is still ongoing up to now. Right. I have been playing football. Even if you use you goes with have, as you can see in these notes. You goes with have. I goes with have. We goes with have. They goes with have. He, she, it goes with has. Just like that. So that's how it can be used clearly. So these are just examples. The next thing we want to see how these tenses are used. We want to see how this continuous tense is used, the present perfect continuous. But before we go there, you can check the notes clearly. I think they're very clear. Those ones that want to use them in teaching or learning, I think they're clear, very clear, very clear, very clear. The structure, the helping verbs, the examples, you can see them very clearly. They are very clear. I think you like my handwriting. Do you like my handwriting? Yes. Right. So the present perfect continuous is used. One, we have around 2 ways how it can be used. Ongoing actions starting in the past. For example, we have been studying English since January. So it means this learning or this aspect of studying English started in January. Maybe today is this month is August. So that means it is ongoing. But this action started in the past. So the action, which action are we talking about here is studying English. So that's how the present perfect continuous tense can be used. And then secondly, recently stopped actions, but with results. He's tired. For example, he's tired because he has been running. So which action stopped? Running. What about the results? Tired. So running caused this person to be tired. So that's why I think this person stopped running. So he's tired because he has been running. The reason why he's tired is because he has been running, just like that. So this is how this tense can be used, or this is how this tense is used. But again, remember the verb must be used with ing. Ing is a must, but the spelling should also be correct. For example, running. You look at this. The word run. If you say run plus ing, it must be running. You must add another n, like that, so that it can the spelling can be correct. So be very careful when talking about when writing the spelling. Then the time expressions used here in this particular tense, we have since, we have for. Since is used for specific starting time. For example, since, you have to mention the specific time. Maybe since 8 a.m. or since Monday. Maybe I have been eating since 8 a.m. or I've been studying since Monday. For is used for a duration, to talk about a specific duration. For example, you can say I have been studying for 2 hours, or I have been working for a week, and many others. I think I've come to the end of this lesson. I believe that you have gained so much, and if you want to support me, if you want to support Nyabohanse Teacher, just remember to subscribe to Nyabohanse Teacher. My name is here clearly, Nyabohanse Teacher. Nyabohanse Teacher. So you know why this name is Nyabohanse Teacher. It is a teacher from Nyabohanse village, live from Nyabohanse. Please subscribe to this channel. Give positive feedback or a comment. Tell me if you are gaining from these sessions. I like both comments. You can give negative comments, positive comments. All of them are accepted so that we can grow. Remember to watch my videos up to the end. You can share this video to support my work. Whichever way, if you want to support me, you can. My number is there. My WhatsApp number is there. If you want to know more about me, my description is there. Everything is good, it's clear. This is a raw and uncut video. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Thank you very much. Remember to hit the notification icon so that whenever I post my next video, you'll watch. Next time we're going to learn about the past tense. The past tense. Just like that, just the way we have learned about the present tense. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Have a good day. Love you all. Goodbye.